and watch the chef cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let y'all know that was a Cowboys content creator jumping around in Washington Commanders colors, excited that the Commanders did something that his team can't do. The rules are changing around here. Under no circumstances would you ever catch me wearing another team's colors. Under no circumstances would you ever catch me going out like that. You know what I mean? Never will it happen. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. Let's talk about the injury report real quick, man. We got a couple guys on the injury report. Philadelphia Eagles. First of all, Dallas Goedert was placed on IR today, so we're not going to have Dallas Goedert for a minimum of 4 weeks. It just, listen, I cannot get past the no call. I know Kelsey came out and said, blaming the refs is a weak mentality. I agree with that. But when the refs miss a call and somebody get hurt and you don't even get the 15 yards, now you don't listen. The first down and the 15 yards on a very promising drive, you don't know if that could have turned it. That changed the momentum of the game, man. In my opinion, changed the momentum of the game. But it sucks. He's on IR. We're gonna get into that in a minute, though. Let's talk about the injury report, man. Did not practice today. Josh Jobe hamstring, limited wide receiver A.J. Brown. It was reported that A.J. Brown rolled his ankle, you know what I mean, in the Monday night matchup. Kind of explains why he wasn't as involved a lot and why you've seen a bit more of Quez Watkins. Britton Covey, thigh. I'm surprised he's just not in the body cast at this point. When he returned punts, he gets hit by cars almost immediately. Fletcher Cox, foot. Fletcher Cox actually came out and said that he feels like shit because after the 70 snaps that he played. Come on, man. Kelsey ankle, rolled the ankle, got taped up right back in, real soldier. Hassan Reddick thigh, didn't even know he was hurt. Smitty knee, I hope that's not nothing serious. You know what I mean? We're going to bounce back with that. Listen, the tight end by committee that is about to go down due to Dallas Goedert being out might not be such a bad thing, man. We got some tight ends on this roster that do possess some skill sets. The thing that makes Dallas Goedert unique is that he does everything that all of these guys do. So we can't lean on just one of these tight ends. We got to lean on all of these tight ends. Jack Stoll, man, a phenomenal blocker. I like the way he blocked, man. He's not chopped liver in the passing game, but he's not a guy that you want to run the tight end screen with. You know what I mean? He don't give you that. Grant Calcaterra, he got speed. He can stretch the field. He could be, good in the screen game, but is he a good enough blocker like Dallas Goedert is? I don't know. But on passing situations, I feel more comfortable in the game with Grant Calcaterra rather than Jack Stoll. Tyree Jackson, athletic freak. You know what I mean? He's coming off of an injury, though. So we got to just see where the chips fall with some of these guys, man. It's very important that the offense, and listen, man, I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to say that's not Dallas Goedert and throw it to him. Jalen Hurts has a firm grasp on his offense. Jalen Hurts is running his offense like a well-oiled machine. I mean, if you win, you're going to get the ball. You just got to be ready when your number called, man. You got to be ready when your number called. This team let Jalen Hurts down. Coaching let the team down. Offensive players, everything, man, everything. Very, very ugly loss. The turnover monster came for us all in one game. It's okay, though. 8-1, we still in a very, very good position. I'm not worried about that. The tight end by committee thing is something that we're going to have to address and have to diagnose. Maybe we start seeing the offense look a little different. Maybe we lean on the run just a little more without Dallas Goedert in the fold. I hope you do something like that against, a Colts team. You know what I mean? You got to try to flip the script on this time of possession thing because Johnathan Taylor is over there. He's over there. And that's who we playing next week. And, the Philadelphia Eagles, with placing Dallas Goedert on IR, they say, hey, that opens up a spot for us. Let's bring in Linval Joseph, former New York Giant defensive tackle. Went over to Minnesota, I believe, after that. Last team he played for was the Chargers. Former Pro Bowler, second-round pick of the New York Giants. Linval Joseph is not a guy that's going to be easily moved from the middle. If you're looking for a high sack output, you're not going to get that out of Linval Joseph. Linval Joseph will be somebody that stuffs and plugs up that middle. He'll be somebody that does that. You know what I mean? That's what we're looking for him to do. We're not bringing Linval Joseph in here to go get sacks. We're bringing Linval Joseph to help with the running game. That's what we're bringing him in here to do. And I think Linval Joseph, I think it's a smart acquisition. I definitely think it's a smart acquisition. This is the problem that I'm having, though. The problem that I'm having is, the scheme. You know what I mean? I think it's the scheme, man. It has to be the scheme. Has to be the scheme. Too many times are we just relying on 4 guys up front to be able to get to the passer and stop the rush and stop the running game. You want these same 4 guys, just 4 people, to get to the passer and stop the rush. We don't bring no blitzes. You know what I mean? We just refuse to adjust, man. Johnathan Gannon, man, I'm telling y'all, man, he was the biggest concern of mine coming into the season, and his stubbornness and his non-willingness to adjust. Why isn't Kaiser White and TJ Edwards on the field? Why are we not sprinkling in a little N'Kobe Dean? We have to use these great linebackers that we have to fill in these run gaps. We got to do that, man. We got to start run blitzing, man. We got to start blitzing more, man. We let Taylor Heineke sit back there and have his way against a soft zone with Terry McLaurin. We didn't even try, yo. And now the perception is McLaurin was cooking slate. It was a soft zone. A soft zone. We did nothing, bro. We did nothing to try to combat the soft zone. It makes me sick at looking at it over and over again. Just terrible, man. Just terrible, man. It's hard. It was heartbreaking almost, man, to see this guy just stand there with that damn headset on and not adjust. And I think bringing in Linval Joseph, I think it was a good move, but I just don't think nothing changes unless the scheme changes. Nothing changes unless the scheme changes. Where is the 4-3? 3 linebackers on the field. Listen, man, I told y'all this a couple weeks ago. A lot of people told me to relax. The video made Bleacher Report. I said we're showing a disturbing pattern of not being able to stop the run. It was cool because we was winning. I said it after, I think I said it after the Texans game or after the Steelers game. The pattern was already there. The thing about it is nobody did it effective enough to be able to control the time of possession and keep Jalen Hurts off the field because we lead the league in turnovers. Time of possession was 40-19 against them dudes, man. How can you win? How can you win when you ain't right within? Like the middle was just, come on, man. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. We got to try new things. I'm not worried about the Quez Watkins drop. He was targeted 4 times, brought all of those in. I'm not worried about the non-call by the referees. That happens to everybody else. I'm worried about the things we can control at this point. We can control the scheme. We can control how aggressive we want to be at stopping the run. Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, who looked like a reborn man against Dallas. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley twice. Dallas runs the ball well too. You got those guys, 6 teams. 6 teams, man. That's 6 games right there. 6 games that you got to worry about where dudes have the ability to expose us in the run game. It's time right now to start shutting down the run. If you don't shut down the run, you will not finish this season with a number 1 seed. You will be in the playoffs on the road not being able to stop the run. You got to start now. And I think they realize that. That's why you bring in the Linval Joseph. You want to have more defensive tackles to rotate since Fletcher Cox saying he feel like shit after playing 70 steps. I mean, listen, man. Listen. Talk about Gannon then. Listen, make a stop then. Make a stop then. Get a stop. Because I feel like shit after watching y'all get ran down on for 40 minutes. 5 straight scoring drives. 5 straight scoring drives. We know y'all better than that. It's time to tighten up. We got a couple injuries, man. You know, Maddox has been banged up. I think Maddox on IR as well. Davis, IR. You know what I mean? Dallas Goedert, IR. Dallas Goedert is a top 3 tight end. That's a blow to this offense. Things are going to have to change and things are going to have to be adjusted. Listen, the Colts probably smell blood in the water right now. They coming off of a win for their new head coach. We got to step up. It's all about how you respond. All about how you respond. I cannot wait to see this game, to see how the Philadelphia Eagles respond to this slight bit of adversity. Win the game. Win the game and you back on track. Lose the game and it's going to be a shit show in the media. Let me know what you think in the comments, man.